of weeks we've had a few snowstorms come through, but we've had warm weather come in after those snowstorms. The snow is all melted. The last couple of days have been rainy. So we are back in the trenches of mud.
Mud, our arch nemesis, is back. We've been battling mud ever since we moved here. You guys saw us this last summer gravel the entire length of our driveway, the main part of our driveway. And we hauled all that gravel in and spread it out all ourselves. We put a lot of time and money into that. And it's been working out great. The issue is, once we get off the property onto county road or whatever you want to call it, we're back in the mud.
Yes.
So when we leave, it's fine. But when we come back, we go through that mud and then onto our rocks. And so we're bringing that mud all over our
back
brand
on
new,
top. Yeah.
new gravel. And it's driving us a little crazy. So we did something a little unorthodox and bought a new piece of equipment.
We've had a few subscribers telling us over and over that we should get this.
Yeah. And at first I didn't know you could get such a thing. This is basically a rock crusher. A small one. And they're still expensive when they're small.
But we found one online that's obviously well used and loved, and we're hoping it'll work out for us.
So this is a rock crusher, also known as a jaw crusher. That's the type of crusher that it is. And it is made in the USA. It's a Keen. The motor is a Honda. If I remember right, this like a 13 horsepower motor. You can't go wrong with a Honda. Came with a wonderful trailer. This is a really nice trailer. So back here, this is where you put the rocks in. This is the crushing area, apparatus, whatever you call it. Put the rock through there, and it comes out down here, and it's got these rollers. There's a piece that goes here that I have in the truck, but there's these rollers here where the material goes in, and these actually turn it into sand. And so what this piece of equipment was used for the last bit of its life was gold mining. And that's the guy I got it from was a gold miner, and he was getting out of it because he lost his gold fever. He was cured or something. So now I have gold fever. No, I'm just kidding.
Unfortunately, we have zero hopes of finding gold here.
We are not looking for gold. We're not going to look for gold. We don't have time to look for gold. The only gold we're interested in looks like this. We want to make gravel.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. The rope, I think, was a little old. Dang it. Well, we got to drive the town back through the mud. Ready to go back on. Attempt number 2. Moves a lot faster in that motion. Look at all that. That is like
Powder.
That is really fine.
Yeah, it is.
Sand. Look at all that.
Not exactly.
That was 2 rocks, Nat.
Yep.
I mean, they were That's amazing. Okay, we've got to make some adjustments here so we can get 1-inch material. This roller right here, I'm gonna back it out, and then this plate, it's got all these bolts here. I'm gonna take them all out and slide that up a notch, which should open the bottom down there. It should open it, you know. We should get something like 1-inch stuff. So
That's what we're going for.
oh, and of course you saw me, I greased it all up. I think that helped a lot.
Yes,
I
it
don't-
definitely needed it.
I don't know when the last time he greased it, but it's greased. Running good. We're gold miners now. That's just exciting.
Oh, there it goes. Can you just pull on the...
There you go.
Yeah, pull on those.
All right. Wider. Let's test it out. Or you're gonna test it out.
Yeah.
The rocks are a little on the big side coming out, but I think that's okay. They're just gonna sink right down in the mud and give us a good base. What is this, try number?
I don't know.
It's alright, we're making a few modifications, so
Yep. We'll get it figured out.
here we go. Try this one. there's the aftermath of that pile. All the way to the brim, to the bottom of that roller. That one's a little big, but a little on the oversized side, isn't it? Yep. Got McKinsey helping here too now. All right, let's spread it out. So it's the next day, and how much do you think we got done yesterday?
This much. What is that?
About 15 feet.
Yeah.
A couple hours of work, about 15 feet of road that we got accomplished. So, I mean, it's a little on the slow side. It's not too slow, I don't think.
Yeah.
But it worked good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it is a new to us machine, so there were a few. It takes a day or two to kind of get in your groove.
A little bit of a learning curve.
Yeah, yeah. So one of our things too is we're just picking up rocks off the side of the road right now. Since it's so muddy, we won't take the backhoe to our pile of rocks that we just have sitting there.
Which would be great.
Yes, I think that would be helpful because sometimes it's like waiting for you to feed rocks into it, and we're off picking them out, you know.
But we do have a big stockpile. You can't see over there. We just piled up a bunch, so we're ready to go.
Yes.
But before we do, so we took a drone shot of the whole road. You'll see in it the work that we did over the summer, where the gravel is a maroon color, and that was like over 800 feet of driveway.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll see in that same shot a darker blue rock, which was done by the previous owner.
Yep.
And you'll see the little section that we just finished right here. And you'll see what we're dealing with down here. There's some mud pits, and it's just soupy.
Yep.
The goal is to make it to the corner down there.
We'll see how far we get today.
It's kind of far, yeah. Yeah, today we're going to put a little more time into it than we were. Yesterday we fiddled with it a lot and got it adjusted and working how we wanted. So let's see how far we get today.
Yep, here we go.
Run this thing. So we have this magnet that belongs to Logan.
We borrowed it.
Yeah, but don't tell him.
I know.
We didn't ask him though.
Well, look, the rock is magnetic.
Oh man.
I thought
How magnetic? Pull on it.
Well, it's just not very.
Oh.
There was one that was moving over here.
Well, that's cool. Pretty strong. Anyway, the crusher here lost a bolt.
There, how about that one?
Whoa. That's pretty good.
I know. Anyway.
There's ore in these here rocks. We should be looking for gold.
Okay.
Anyway, you can see that hole there. There's supposed to be a bolt in there holding the bottom plate, similar to this one. So we got to go through this pile of rock. Hopefully it's in there somewhere.
Yeah, we're not sure when we lost it, so
Do you want to?
we're hoping.
Is it dangerous if we put it on?
Oh.
You don't think we'll get it off?
I don't know.
Hold. Oh, wait. Try. No.
Oh, too late.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh no. How are you supposed?
my
Oh.
God. Luckily, I didn't put it straight on. I gave myself a lift. This
Hey,
thing
we-
gets pretty intense.
We might be able to find it with that.
I know.
We found it.
Found it. I even saw it without the magnet.
Yeah. Where was it? It was like
It was just right in here. I don't know.
like just. You didn't have to flip over a rock.
No, it was just I see it.
I just put the I was.
You weren't looking
I missed
good
it.
enough.
I was scooping the gravel out and gently spreading it, keeping my eyes peeled. But
He doesn't have the mom finding skills that I have.
what?
Oh yeah, it's
Is that a
real
thing?
skill. Oh, moms can find anything.
Oh well, come to think of it, I'm missing something. Think you can help me find it?
Oh.
Okay,
Gold?
that's a special kind of bolt. Let me see it. Well, it's not. I mean, shaped like that with for an Allen. Not something I think I could find at any hardware store. I don't know. I'm glad we found that.
Yes.
We're learning the machine. So
Yep.
back in business. Let's
Yes.
get going. All right. Fill up the buckets all the way, and I'll dump them in the trailer, okay? One's right here, you can just go. Heavy bucket, Eli. Natalie to the rescue with the load of rocks.
I got tired of picking up rocks off the side of the road. We've made some pretty good progress. We've been picking rocks up from the side of the road for this amount of space, and
Yeah.
just because it's muddy and we've had this pile of rocks back by the septic system, and so this morning I got up before the sun got up while the ground was still frozen and loaded the bucket.
Right, because the mud freezes every night,
Yeah.
but then thaws out and it's a goopy mess. So that's why we haven't been using the backhoe.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would love to. We got a huge scoop. Man, this is going to last us a while. This is going to be great.
I know. I'm excited.
So today, this is pretty much our last day to put the rock down.
Right.
Because we got a storm system coming in.
Tomorrow. Yep. So.
And luckily, about half of what we've done, this last half is in a very muddy section. And then the rest of this, just a little past that puddle, is the rest of this muddy section. So if we can get a little bit past that,
We'll feel
man,
really good.
we will. Because this section, what is this, like a 100-foot section that is just a nasty mud pit. And I mean, the ultimate goal is to get all the way down there to where the corner is, because there's another mud pit up there, but it's smaller. Anyway, let's fire it up. Let's see how long it takes us to get through all that.
This is why we were avoiding using the backhoe. We didn't want mud all over our gravel. Luckily, it's a lot drier today, though, than it's been for the rest of the week. So we got this side. The other side stayed on dry ground, so just a little bit on.
It's just 2 tires, huh?
These 2 tires, and
clean them off real quick, and because it's so worth it scooping them up versus picking them up.
It's so nice just to
take
a big scoop.
How long did that first bucket take us?
An hour and 20 minutes.
An hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That was a lot of rocks.
It was.
That got us like 15 feet of road.
Right.
So we got some more.
Yep. We decided wiping tires is a little bit easier than picking up rock.
Picking up a dump truck load of rock.
Yeah.
Okay, we're at the end of another video, and you're gonna get our take on this rock crusher here. I'll let you go first.
Oh yeah. I'm impressed, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's small,
I thought you didn't like it.
Well, it's small, so it takes a lot of time, but I'm impressed with how well it works. Like, we ran it all day, like day after day, and it just, the motor, it's a good motor, like a
you can't
quality piece of
can't
equipment,
go wrong
I
with
guess.
Honda.
Right.
So
that's what I was impressed with. Yes, it's a little bit slow. Once we started using the backhoe, though, then you really feel like you're making good progress.
Picking up, because without it, we were picking up the rocks twice.
Right.
Picking them up off the ground, hauling them over here, dumping them, picking them up to put them in the crusher. So, and we didn't want to use the backhoe because of how muddy it's been for the past week, and we'd just be dragging mud all over the place with that. So was it worth it then?
I think so. If you can use the backhoe.
Really? She wasn't saying that 3 days ago.
It's true, I wasn't. But we weren't using the backhoe 3 days ago.
No,
If you use the backhoe, I think it's worth it.
it is.
Picking rocks up off the ground, it's just
The best
it's
time.
slow.
The best time to be doing this is when it's dry.
yes.
And I mean, we probably should have done something sooner already, you know, because we're trying to save that gravel that we put in this summer. My thoughts on this are, this little thing is a beast.
Yeah.
Like we were shoving big old rocks in there. It would jam every so often, but that was because I didn't have the throttle up all the way. But with the throttle up all the way, it pretty much just eats anything if you can fit it in there. I think the best setup and operation of this would be to get this thing up off the ground about 2.5 feet, and put the backhoe bucket right under the chute down there and have it right by a rock pile. So we could just feed it right into the bucket of the backhoe, drive the backhoe out, spread it, and I mean, that would eliminate having to shovel it like we have been doing. But too muddy to do that. So I am going to back drag this to smooth it out a little bit and call it a day. Thanks guys for watching. See you on the next one.
Yeah.
189 feet.